Good morning student, I am Nandashri and I am going to take you hardcore 2, that is cell biology, genetics and plant breeding. In this concept I am going to take 3 units, unit 1, unit 2 and unit 4. And this class let us know about the structure of model membrane. We all know that the cell is a structural and functional unit of all living organisms. And the cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665, and the first man to witness a live cell under a microscope was Anton von Leeuwenhoek. And M.J. Schleiden is from German, is a botanist, and T. Schwann is a German zoologist. They both going to propose a theory called as cell theory, and this theory states that all life forms, they are made from one or more cells. And second one is the cell is always exist from the pre-existing cell, and the cell is the smallest form of a life. Next, let us come to know about what is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is a thin, elastic, semi-permeable membrane, and it was first coined by Nageli in 1855. And this plasma membrane, it is also called as cell membrane or plasma lemma. And this plasma membrane, it is present between the cell wall and the cytoplasm in case of the plant cell, but in an animal cell, it is the outermost layer of a cell. Next is the origin of plasma membrane. This is a self-assembly of proteins and lipids. And as we know about the cell theory, all the cell, they are existing from the pre-existing cells. In this case also, this membrane is existing from the pre-existing membrane, and this acts as a template. Next is the chemical composition of plasma membrane. It consists of lipoproteins, that is, it consists of plasma membrane consists of both lipids and proteins. Lipids of 60% and proteins are of 40%. Next, the proteins of the plasma membrane are of 3 types based on the function. First one is the structural proteins. As the name indicates, they are closely associated with the plasma membrane structure. Then second one is the enzymatic proteins. These are the proteins which have catalytic or enzymatic activity. Next, third one is the carrier proteins. These protein helps in the transport of substances across the membrane. That is, transport of ions takes place by using these carrier proteins. So these are the 3 types of proteins based on the function. Then proteins are also classified, proteins of plasma membrane are also classified into 2 types based on the position. First one is the intrinsic proteins. These are the proteins which are closely associated with the plasma membrane and are inside the membrane. These intrinsic proteins, these are always present inside the plasma membrane. Then second one is the extrinsic proteins. These are the proteins present outer side of the membrane and they have weaker association with the membrane. These proteins are easily removable. So they are called as extrinsic proteins. Next, the lipids of plasma membrane are of three types. That is, first one is a phospholipid, second one is a glycolipid, and third one is a sterols. These lipids have two parts. They are called as hydrophobic tail. You can observe here in the diagram. It is a hydrophobic tail, that is water hating, and the lipid also consisting of a head region, and we call it as hydrophilic head, and it is water loving. These two are, that is head and a tail region, these are connected by a glycerol jelly. This plasma membrane consists of a double layer or bimolecular lipid layers which are present inside the two protein layers. So, if we observe the structure of a plasma membrane, we are going to observe the two lipid layers, and it is surrounded by the two protein layers. So in the diagram you may observe. So if you assume this, these are the lipid layers. So they are double in layer. So we call it as lipid double layer, and also we can observe the two protein layers. So next is a structure of a model membrane. So in the structure of model membrane, different scientists, they are going to propose that what is a plasma membrane. So according to Pfeffer, he is going to formulate that the protoplasm of the cell is surrounded by a membrane, and he call it as a plasma membrane. And next, Charles Ernest Overton in 1895, he has observed that the cell is surrounded by a membrane which is having the properties of the oil. So he call it as a lipoids. So lipoids is a mixture of both lipids and a cholesterol. Next, Langmuir in 1917, he has formulated that the polar head, which is directed towards the water, and also hydrophobic hydrocarbons, which is in the airspace. Next, Gorter and Grendel in 1925, he has observed and also formulated two lipid layers from the bilayer and with the polar head group towards the aqueous environment. This is the model which was proposed by Gorter and Grendel. In the diagram, you can see that bilayers of a lipid and also polar head which is facing towards the aqueous environment. Next, let us come to the very important topic, that is a membrane models. There are various models are proposed to explain the structure of the plasma membrane. Here we can observe three important models. First one is a sandwich model. It is also called as bimolecular leaflet model. Second one is a unit membrane model. It is also called as trilamellar model. And third one is a fluid mosaic model. So let us discuss one by one. So first is a sandwich model. So this sandwich model was first proposed by J.R. Daniel and H. Davison in the year of 1935. According to this model, the plasma membrane consists of bimolecular lipid layers which are sandwiched in between two protein layers. So you can observe in the figure that is two lipid layers, and these lipid layers are sandwiched between the two protein layers. The double layers of lipids are present at the center, and lipid layers are mainly called as phospholipids. So these lipid layers are called as phospholipids, and these lipid layers consist of two types, that is polar hydrophilic head and a non-polar hydrophobic tail. The polar head is associated with each other. So in the diagram you can observe these polar heads are associated with each other, and these have weaker association of hydrogen bonds, whereas hydrophobic non-polar ends. So here is the non-polar ends. These are having association of van der Waals force, and this sandwich model, it explains the permeability and transport across the membrane, that is movement of ions and transport of these molecules across the membrane. Next, second model, it is a unit membrane model. This model was proposed by J.D. Robertson in the year 1959. It is called as a trilamellar concept. Why it is called as a trilamellar concept? Because we can observe two layers of proteins and a single layer of a lipid. So they are going to form three layers. So we call it as a trilamellar concept. And according to this, the plasma membrane and some other membrane are unit membranes. So it is a advanced membrane over the sandwich model. According to this model, the plasma membrane is trimolecular structure, and it shows two dark bands and a light band. All three regions together measure about 75 angstrom thick. So you can observe here protein layer. We can observe two layers of protein layer. They consisting of 20 angstrom in thickness, and also we can observe the polar head. It is 5 angstrom. Next, we can observe the non-polar tail, and it is about 25 angstrom in thickness. So all these structures are going to form about 75 angstrom thickness. And this model consists of bimolecular layer and a protein and two protein layers. So it consists of bimolecular layer and two protein layers. The dark band, so you can observe here. So this is the dark band, and it is going to measure about 25 angstrom, and each light band, it is going to measure about the 25 angstrom. Thus, the plasma membrane has bimolecular lipid layer with 35 angstrom. So here it is 25 and this 5. So totally it is going to form a 35 angstrom of lipid layer and 20 angstrom of a protein layer. So totally it is going to form a 75 angstrom. So this unit membrane model, it is going to explain specificity of plasma membrane in addition to permeability and transport. In case of sandwich model, it explains the permeability and transport, but here along with the permeability and transport, it explains about the specificity of a plasma membrane. That is, specific molecules or ions can only pass through the plasma membrane. Next, third one is the fluid mosaic model. Fluid mosaic model, it was proposed by S.J. Singer and G.L. Nicholson in 1972. So, this model is a widely accepted model. According to this model, there is bimolecular lipid layer in which proteins are arranged in a mosaic pattern. So, compared to sandwich model and also unit membrane model, this model is quite different, and we observe the lipid layer, and in between the lipid layer we observe the arrangement of the proteins in the pattern of mosaic. According to this, instead of the hydrophilic relation between the polar head and a protein layer, that is hydrophobic relation. Why it is consisting of hydrophobic relation? It is because of the arrangement of the proteins within the lipid layer. And this model is compared to the proteins to ice bag floating in the seas of the phospholipids. So in the diagram you can observe the proteins are floating in the layers of the lipids, and the proteins in this fluid mosaic model are of globular proteins, and there are two types of proteins we can observe in this fluid mosaic model. The first one is the intrinsic proteins. So as I told earlier, intrinsic proteins are the integral proteins. They are closely held together in the membrane, and they are not easily separated from the membrane. So because you can observe here, these are the intrinsic proteins which are bind to the membrane. So they are very compactly bind to the membrane. So it is very difficult to remove these proteins. Next, second one is the extrinsic proteins. So these are the extrinsic proteins. So they are also called as peripheral proteins. They are soluble and easily dissociated from the membrane. So they are not fully embedded in the membrane, so we can easily remove these proteins. So this is regarding the fluid mosaic model. And next is a micellar theory. So it is a theory proposed by Hiller and Hoffman, and he quotes that the Hiller and Hoffman, they had formulated that the plasma membrane, the consisting of a globular units. So in the diagram you can observe the globular units of lipids. So we can observe the spherical micelle. So arrangement is quite spherical, and you also observe the globular micelles. So the structure is globular, and we can also observe the rod-like micelle. So these are the globular units, and it look like a rod shape. And the last one is the spherical bilayer vesicle. So this is the spherical vesicle, but it is quite different from the spherical micelle. Here we can observe the single head region, but here we can observe the bilayers of a head. So it is called as spherical bilayer vesicle. So by this, in this class we came to know about what is plasma membrane and what is the chemical composition of this membrane, and also the models of the plasma membrane, that is sandwich model and unit membrane model, and finally the fluid mosaic model. So thank you.